week with the new company, and I really hope this place works out, man, because I've been going through a lot of fucking companies that are bullshit, let me tell you. This truck, it's kind of a piece of shit, to be honest. I hate to say that about a truck, but the guy fucked it up a lot. It's filthy as hell. I was got like 600,000 miles on it, and you know my ass has been driving brand new shit for a long time. I got done with orientation like a couple hours ago, and I gotta go pick up this load by 6. So I literally had like fucking 2 hours to like try to clean it the best I can and get my shit put in here. First load on the new job delivered. First load on the new job delivered. I have a bitch getting in here. GPS didn't really know what it was doing, but I got in here, and it's kind of interesting because people have been busting my balls up on the YouTube comments and emails, and in my personal life a little bit, people have been looking at me funny because I've been bouncing jobs like a fucker. I have, man. You know, like, if they ain't paying and shit, I can't stay there. When I was delivering at that place, there was 2 drivers there from a company that I worked at probably about 4 or 5 months ago or something. Right? Same fucking company. Here's the deal. Here's why you fucking bounce. But you do have to be careful with that. We're delivering from the same fucking place. Delivering to the same place. And they're getting 56 cents a mile. I get 70 cents a mile. Alright? That's a big fucking difference. So what, I stay there because they got shinier trucks and shit? I mean, like I said, this truck ain't that great. I'll probably get a new one in a few months, but that's what they're saying. I delivered that load, and then I went and did a 2 pickup in Tennessee somewheres, right? And it was pretty easy. Got in, got loaded quick. Going back to Lansing, I'm like, sweet, fucking hammer down, make some money today, you know, the rest of the day, and then roll all day tomorrow, make money. Got up in Kentucky, and the fucking dispatcher called and stopped me. And I'm waiting. I gotta fucking sit here and wait for a truck driver to meet him on a load. So we gotta see how things go. Well, I got my information. Oh man, that load that I'm waiting on is going fucking downtown Atlanta. I mean downtown fucking Atlanta. And I'm sort of dreading it, but I'm also thinking it's kind of exciting. It is kind of fun to do that shit. Go down there. I'm delivering here at the Federal Building, downtown Atlanta. I mean, fucking downtown Atlanta, man. Kind of a bitch getting in here. I don't do this very often. Hopefully we're not going to be doing this a lot, but a little tidbit about security and shit in this world. You know, ever since the Oklahoma City bombing, they're a little touchy about having trucks around these buildings, you know? And if you're too young to remember what that was all about, that was Timothy McVeigh or some shit parked a U-Haul truck full of fertilizer out in front of the Federal Building in Oklahoma City and blew that bitch up. Well, let me tell you, a truck, that's a U-Haul. A truck this size blow this whole fucking block up, you know? So, I get what they're thinking. But I had to pull in off the street out there, you know, and then back down this road, alley, whatever the fuck we got going on here. And man, I know more than fucking set my brakes, and the security was out here wanting to see what the fuck was going on with the old boy. Because I'm sitting like right, man, what, maybe 40 foot from the front of the building? It's kind of silly, really, if you think about it, because I just showed him the paperwork that I got furniture for this place. If I was going to blow up a building, right, and I had enough intelligence to get a semi, know how to get all the fertilizer or whatever, explosives, and build a bomb and all that shit, and I was smart enough to do all that, I think I could print out some fucking paperwork that says I'm delivering here. Probably handle that. That would probably be the easiest part of the whole fucking deal. But it's just kind of interesting. You know, believe it or not, I don't mind doing these fucking downtown city deliveries. I mean, I wouldn't want to do one every fucking day or nothing like that, or even every week. But every now and then it's fun. It's exciting, man. It mixes it up a little bit. It's pretty tight down here, for real. I don't fuck with New York City no more. I did that shit when I was younger. New York City's fucked up. Let me tell you that. There's a reason that a lot of ads say no New York City. Because that shit's fucked up, man. I've been screwed up down in New York City so many times, man. Backing down one-way streets, driving down one-way streets is fucking, ugh. It's pretty bad down there. But every now and then, and I don't fuck with Chicago either. Like, I'll do Chicago as long as it's not east of the railroad trestles, because there's too many low bridges down in there. It's too hard to get around. You need a bridge map, really, to get around through there. Because I used to run Chicago downtown, too. Like, actually down to the skyscrapers and shit when I was younger, when I first started trucking. I was still new, learning how to drive the truck. That's what I did, you know, because I'm from Michigan. It's only like fucking 2 hours away. So we just ran over there all the time. And I had a bridge map back then, so I knew how to get around, but it was still fucked. But one time back in the day, I delivered to the Final Four. Is that basketball or hockey? I don't remember. I think that's basketball, right? I'm not a big sports dude. But I had to do a delivery to the Final Four deal at some stadium down here in Atlanta. And that was one of the fucking most memorable deliveries I did, because that was fucked up, man. So what happened is I got dispatched on a load, and then they called me and they're like, go to, you know, exit 242B or whatever, and there's going to be a fucking cop. There's going to be the police will be there waiting for you. Okay, this don't sound cool. And I had to get escorted in. They had 2 motorcycle cops. Like, one would ride ahead and block the fucking intersection, and then I'd make my corner, and the other one would ride ahead and block the next one. And they did that all the way in, right? And then backing into the stadium, man, you had to back in off the street into the inside of a building, and I wasn't as good as I am now, so that was a little tight. But then the motherfucker cops, man, fuck the police, man, fuck the police. But you know what they did? After I delivered, no escort out. This is like, good luck, man, go down that way, turn that way, go that way. Oh, fuck, man, the lanes are so narrow down here. You can't even fit this fucking truck in one lane, you know, and the corners aren't made for it. It was pretty fucked. But I got out. Like, check this truck out. Like, I mean, I'm getting by with it because it ain't that bad. It runs and everything. And I need a job, like I said before in my other videos. But just check some of this shit out. Behind that logbook there, that fucking hole, there's screw holes just all over in there, man. I couldn't even look at it anymore. I was like, man, that's so fucking ghetto. So this logbook, when I got the truck, was on a bracket over here, and it was just dangling because all the screws were fucking stripped out. You can see them back there. I actually put that one in right there. And then you see all the other fucking holes where they tried to like make it hold, and there's more holes down here you can see. And I put that screw in there too, and I actually put screws in there that kind of match because I just collect shit when I find it laying around. But so I took it off the bracket because it was fucking falling down and shitty anyway, which, why would you send it out with the logbook fucking dangling like that, you know? And that's the alien tape. I mean, that fucker is stiff, dude. And if you did have to pull it off, like if the DOT wanted to be a cunt and say you gotta pull it off, it'll pull off. It'll just, you have to reef on it. But then you jump like over here, right? Look at this. This don't come off. It's not like something you can do a Goo Gone shit. This is like hard ass super glue crap. Underneath here, you know, you got all this sticky for these fucking stupid lights or whatever he had going on there. There's more sticky, icky shit down here. All over on the sides of the seats. Fucking, when I got it, that camera up there, it's the company camera. It was just dangling by a wire. I was kind of like, fuck it, I should just leave it. Maybe they don't use them or whatever, but I just couldn't, that bothered me too. Stuck it up there with alien tape. Fucker solid as hell. The pre-pass and the lead pass shit, laying down there on the dashboard, yellow as fuck. I took some bleach to it. You can kind of see in the tape there how bad it was. And then I stuck that up there with the old alien tape. Like I said, alien tape ought to sponsor me, man. So like, that's a little bit of the shit. Over here, I already got it off with the Goo Gone shit. But anyhow, before I say that, this whole thing right here was all fucking sticky shit. Like where you just had, I mean, I can't even explain it. You can still see a little bit of the white on there that I haven't picked off. That Goo Gone shit took that off. I put the shiny armor all on there, which that dash never was taken care of, so it ain't gonna come back that good. I mean, you can still see after I've cleaned it a ton of times. Look at the fucking dog hair that just still keeps coming out from down that crack. And over here was a bunch of fucking Goo Gone shit that I got off, or gooey shit, because he had tape on the fucking window button, probably because his dog kept jumping up there and rolling the window down. I scraped a bunch of this shit, white shit off over here. This whole thing was covered. And then I just covered it up with my fucking Road Pro thing so I don't have to look at it. I don't know if you can see in the video, see all on this whole fucking top thing here? That shit won't come off. That's all like hard ass super glue shit where you had some hooker lights or some shit in here. It's all the way around there, right? It's like, dude, you just like fucked this truck right up, man. I mean, I've cleaned the fuck out of it. It was bad. You jump like back here, right? Just fucking drilling holes randomly and everything. Got the sticky shit all along there where you had fucking lights and Velcro. All like along this, he's got shit stuck everywhere he had to have on there. Now, when I first fucking got in it, it didn't have. I jumped in this truck to leave. I had no front curtains in it. I had no center curtains in it. It had no window curtain there, no window curtain there on either side. They were all gone. I got in here, no refrigerator in it, which this is weird. I've never seen a Freightliner like this. Usually they have a cabinet with like a drawer and the fridge is built in. This one just sits on that deal, I guess. It works. But I got in here and I was like, what the fuck? There ain't no curtains or nothing in here? And the detail guy just took them out, you know, and fucking threw them away because they were so covered with animal hair and shit. Well, the mechanics, they didn't even notice it. Like, it's supposed to be getting the truck around, right? I mean, isn't that the idea? You're preparing the truck for another driver. That doesn't mean just check the oil and the washer fluid. Like, get in and make sure it's fucking ready to go. They threw the mattress in it. So that even tells you that they were in here, right? You didn't notice, like, wow, there ain't no curtains in here. Like, you've never been inside a fucking truck before. I'm gonna sleep with no fucking curtains? What the hell? So I had to go back there. Unfortunately, I was pushy because I was still in orientation, but I was just sitting around in the conference room. And I went back in the shop, and I was like, what truck am I getting that one? I jumped up in there, and I was like, you know, blah, blah. So they had to order all that shit from Freightliner, which they brought everything except for the lower ones. They got those on order. I got those fucking alien taped on there because they found them laying in the shop. They're all ripped up and fucking shitty, but I needed something to go with. And I mean, just everywhere around here is like sticky shit fucking everywhere. They grabbed me a fridge, which the fridge is brand new, so I'm alright with that. There's like sticky shit all over the floor. I don't know, man. Like, oh, and then when he put the curtains up there, the mechanic, he never put the end caps on. Like, it's kind of hard to see from here, but you see that screw right there? I just put that in just now because they slide off and they fucking fall off when you're going down the road, man, because there ain't no end caps. Like, what the fuck with this shit, man? It's just falling apart here on me. So I just drilled a hole and put a couple silver screws in there. It actually looks like it's supposed to be like that. There's supposed to be plastic caps on there. Whoever pulled the curtains out just chucked the fucking caps. Down here, this fucking deal, I actually made that look better. That was like all like camouflage taped with duct tape, but then it had fucking dog hair and shit stuck all over it. It was gross as fuck. You can see all the sticky shit on the floor where he had something stuck, probably a carpet, I would say. Like underneath the seat, just fucking dog hair. I mean, I've been scrubbing the piss out of this truck. And yeah, it's just kind of frustrating a little bit. I gotta definitely lock down the fucking job, get a new truck. Like, hopefully this place works. I get a new truck here in a few months and I can just stay in it, you know? Because fuck, I've been cleaning the hell out of it, and every time I get in a different light, I'm like, ew, it's still fucking dirty, man. I'm a little bit OCD, I get that, you know, I'm a little bit like that. The fuck part is, I'm a knack, you know, I lived out in the woods and I was a mechanic for a long time. I'll go get fucking dirty wrenching on shit or digging a hole or doing whatever. But I get dirty and then I go home and take a fucking shower, man. I don't run around dirty all fucking day. I don't want to be sleeping in a dirty bed. Look at all that fucking dog hair, dude. It's stuck all over that thing. I gotta get back and get my steam cleaner. It's fucking ridiculous. Every time I clean it out, there's just more fucking dog hair comes from somewhere. And check out these lights up here. So this gives you an idea of how many cigarettes and shit this guy smoked. I don't know how well you can see it in the video. You can probably see it pretty good. So you see that front light there? How clear and bright that one is? And you see how the back one's all yellow and shit? That's because I cleaned that one already. I tore it off of there and tore the cover off and shit and cleaned it with glass cleaner. And look at the fucking back ones. Jesus, man, that's a lot of fucking cigarettes, dude. Since 2019, I mean, Jesus, Jennings, man. I go to put my fucking CB in here. They fucking cut the end of the fucking coax off. Why would you do that? What the fuck is wrong with you? Why the fuck would you do that? I met the dude that used to drive this truck. And he's actually really fucking cool. He was clean too. Like when I seen the truck, I figured some big fat nasty slob was in here with a dog, and I'm like, oh, gross. The dude was clean. He had a nice pickup. Fuck, cool as hell. A nice guy. Just I don't know. He just likes sticking shit on the truck and having his dog. And I'm all about the dogs. I get it. I mean, I want one too, but I just don't want to deal with it. The dude who had this truck before me was a veteran, right? Army or Marines or something. So inside the truck, there's stickers that say, like, I served, you know, blah, blah, United States military. Second time since I've been out this week, people are like, oh, we appreciate your service, man, you know, and all this. And I'm like, I mean, probably ought to take them off. I ain't ever been in no military. I served a little time in jail. Does that count? So on these, you got to memorize the roads. Like, you're getting off at 241D Maple Street, left on fucking whatever street, right on whatever street, left on the other street. And you got to memorize that shit or write it down on a piece of paper. Because as soon as you hit that fucking exit, that Grand McNally will start spinning and recalculating and don't know what's going on, because it's like, you ain't supposed to be down here. And you're down here and that's going through trucks prohibited or not advised. Through trucks prohibited or not advised. You're like, yeah, great, that's what I need, some lady fucking bitching in my ear. Well, I'm doing this shit, and that thing is useless when you get down here. So, there you go. Word of advice. Look at the effort and the fucking skill that these graffiti artists put into this shit. Like, take a real good look at that, man. Like, they're out there on that fucking fire escape, scaling that shit. They must have had a ladder or something. I don't see how you even reached all that shit. It looks pretty fucking good, really. Takes some skill. This dumpy ass fucking parking garage thing over here has got a bunch of homeless people in it. I pulled in here this morning and I was like, uh-oh, we're gonna have a bunch of beggars. I almost came in here last night and slept. I was like, yeah, it's Atlanta. Probably not a good idea. Oh, I almost forgot to tell you what happened at the truck stop last night. That was pretty funny. So I was waiting on another driver to come down, right? And what I did is I dropped my trailer in one parking spot, and then I parked bobtail next to the trailer in another parking spot. And that was during the day when the truck stop was empty. Like around 7, it started filling up like a motherfucker, you know? And people get pissed when you park, whatever, park bobtails. Dude, try to double up if you can, but other than that, who gives a fuck? It's your spot, take it. It's a free world. So I'm out wiping my windows and shit down. I get 2 guys pulled up, and they were like bitching about me parking a bobtail in there, and why don't I pull over in front of my trailer? And I mean, yeah. So I was like, whatever, go fuck yourself. And then anyway, the dude showed up to swap trailers with me, right? And I had talked to him on the phone like 2 minutes before that, and I knew he was pulling in. And it was right at the busy time when the line of trucks are coming in. So he comes pulling in, right? And he's got trucks behind him. I've been around a while. I know what these fucking aggressive bastards will do. And I wait for him to pull out and line up right on my, right at the front of my truck. And then I pull off to the side because I know that them fuckers will come up there and do it, right? This dude from Florida fucking comes fucking whipping up right there beside him and starts gonna back into the spot. I mean, the dude was backing in, my guy was backing in, and I fucking pulled over here all the way like that, and the dude fucking pulled up like that, like right behind the truck backing up. What an asshole, right? But this is funny how that went. So I get out of the truck and I go up there, and I'm like, what the fuck, dude? It's his, I saved that spot for him.
There ain't no such thing as saving a spot.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, I just did it. You're being a dick. The guy who was coming to meet me, I never met him before. Just happened to be about a 6'3", 290-some pound fucking black dude that's been working since 5 o'clock this morning And he wasn't fucking having that guy pull up behind him. I was like, oh, damn, dude, you're about to get your ass whooped by this dude. Dude, there's a fucking shit ton of furniture pads on this trailer. Look at all that. I gotta fold all them. I get paid for it. It pays pretty good, but I'm kind of in a hurry, man. It's gonna take a minute. I fucking looked in here. I was like, holy shit, that's a lot of pads. Damn, that is a little more work than what I've been used to doing for a while. 115 pads, man. Which is actually, I've seen more. But if you ever get into this, man, take my advice. You see how I got them up to the 4-foot level for the plywood, because I'm gonna put plywood and bars in front, and then I stagger these to the back. That helps hold them fuckers up, man. And I'm not trying to sound like a know-it-all, but I fucked up before and didn't do that, and then they fall over the top of the deal because my truck's so fucking fast, you know. And then I got refold the shit while the shipper's sitting there waiting. Ooh, man, the old man's sweating. I think I'm gonna have a heart attack, for real. It's fucking hot down here. But there you go. There's a fucking bulkhead if you've never done one before. And it kind of sucked, man, but I get paid for it and I'm making fucking money, so get some exercise, right? Holy shit. Alright, so that was 115 pads, right? It took an hour and 6 minutes, you know, with sweeping the trailer out and all that. And fuck, man, I gotta get in better shape. It's like 80 degrees here, 83. So it's hot in the trailer, but still I'm getting to be old and out of shape, man. Look, I'm sweating as a motherfucker. And tonight, I don't give a shit because I am a little bit low on hours. If they take too long to load me, oh, we're PCing to the truck stop. I don't give a fuck. I'll take a shower tonight. But man, they run shit tight here, which I like, because I roll right now. I'm gonna make it there just at my appointment time. If everything goes good, I still gotta get through fucking Chattanooga and shit. But I like it when they run tight like that. I'd rather have it tight than fucking sitting around all the time, you know? I mean, the other day, obviously in that video, I was pissed about sitting there, but they paid me detention like $200 or something, so fuck it, it was worth it. Damn, I just gotta throw in here real quick. I'm just looking at my fucking paperwork here, because I'm the new guy. 101 to 200 pads is $60. Ain't too fucking bad, really. I mean, fucking $60 for an hour's worth of work. I'm alright with that. Plus, I get some exercise, a little sweat going on, right? Alright. And I just got over that line because it goes 10 to 100 for $35. So I had 15 pads over to get me into the $60 range. It says 201 plus pads is $85. Fuck, dude, I hope I won't never get a trailer that's got over 200 pads on it. Damn, that's gonna suck. Hell yes, I got the red light. I'm getting loaded over here. Looks like it might go pretty good. Talk about going from fucking downtown Lane to a wide open ass place with nobody here, man. That's cool. Over here in Eastern Tennessee, yeah, on a Saturday, so there ain't much around. And there's a fucking Love's right here across the road, man. How much better does that get? But I'm ready to get out of here and get me a shower. All that working and sweating, I don't know, feeling pretty skanky. But anyway, yeah, let's think about shit like the switcher driver here is just sitting over there in his switcher truck. It's like everybody has their preferences, you know? Like, dude, I'd rather like work all day like I did today than to sit over there for like 8 or 10 hours in that fucking truck and then go move a trailer and then sit there. That'd be so fucking boring. My advice for new people, you track all your shit, right? Because, see how I got all that on there? And I'll tell you a quick story on that is, this was just one time that I remember. This has happened before, but 1 year, I remember I went from January to January 1 year, and I kept track of all my shit. And then, you know, like say every few weeks or whatever, they'd be off like $20 and then like $80, and you know, it just went on throughout the year here and there, right? And then I tallied it all up at the end of the year. It was $680 they were off. Which I know is not a ton of money, but it's $680, man. You can buy a big ass TV or something. Everything's changing really a lot. And some of it's me changing, Because we used to fucking cowboy truck is what we did. If you had tires on the rims and you had headlights, you just fucking win, alright? A couple blog books over there, hide one, fucking hammer down and go. We didn't worry about all the bullshit. And that's true, we didn't either. I mean, it was all... Well, the end of the day went south real quick. I got out of there, fucking Love's across the street was full. A lot of drop trailers, people going home for the weekend, dropping their trailers. And then I had to take off, run all the way up here. Had to go 8 minutes on PC, which is legal because I was finding safe parking. But they don't have PC and adverse driving conditions activated on my logbook. So I just had to put in a note and violate. I gotta get a hold of them Monday and figure out what's going on with that. But pretty happy, I got me a fucking shower. Well, I'm gonna call that a fucking wrap for the videos for this week. I'm gonna call it a week, even though it really isn't into my week. It's just Sunday, and I'm sitting. I delivered my load. I got over here to the Flying J, went in IHOP, got me some food, and I'm out here just chilling out until the morning until the dispatchers get there and tell me what the fuck I gotta go do. Fuck, man, let me tell you, I had to go to Meijer. It took like 40 minutes to find a fucking empty trailer in that place. It's so huge. I got so many fucking trailers in there. I keep stopping, jump out and go, and it'd be loaded, and this one's loaded, and that one's loaded, and finally, way over in the back when I was just about ready to give up, I found one. So that's cool. But I don't know. I mean, I got the truck cleaned up enough to where I'm feeling better about it. I really kind of actually have a pretty good feeling about this company. I know I made a video a while back, like when I got that one job, and I was like, oh, I think this is the one. Oh, that was kind of lustful. Kind of lustful, I guess would be the word for it, because the equipment was real fucking nice and shit. And I mean, I had kind of an older truck, but it was really well kept. Not old like this one, but I think I just wanted it to work because I wanted the nice equipment and all that shit. So now, I mean, I need to make whatever work because it's fucking up my resume, you know. I'm bouncing jobs and people are looking at me like, yeah, I don't know if I really want to hire him. He'll probably quit. So I gotta lock that shit down and stay steady with someplace. And, you know, obviously I need money and I need to be out working, so I'm not fucking sitting at home partying all the time. So we'll find out. I'll let you know. Until next week. Thanks for watching.